right, today we're unlocking a secret to the Indianapolis real estate market. We're talking about how to find those incredible hidden homes and get that all-important off-market advantage for 2025.
So you've probably heard the chatter, right? That the Indianapolis housing market has finally cooled off. I mean, it seems like it. Inventory's up, homes are sitting on the market longer than they have in years. But is that really the whole picture? Okay, check out this number, 47 days. That's the average time a home in Indy is sitting on the market right now. Now, if you remember the last few years, homes were flying off the market in under 20 days. So yeah, on the surface, it really looks like buyers finally have some breathing room, maybe even the upper hand. But, and this is a big but, here's the catch. While the average home is sitting there, the best properties, the ones everyone really wants, they're gone. They get snatched up quietly, behind the scenes, before they ever hit Zillow, before they're ever listed on the MLS. You never even get a chance. And that brings us to the big secret, the world of off-market properties. This is the insider's edge, a strategy that gives buyers who are in the know a huge advantage. So what exactly is an off-market property? It's pretty simple, actually. It's a house that's sold privately. The seller and the buyer get connected, usually through a really well-connected agent, and the deal gets done without it ever being blasted all over the internet for everyone to see. Let's just put this side by side with a typical sale for a second. When a house hits the MLS, what happens? Bidding wars, right? You're up against 5, 10, sometimes more offers. It's stressful. But with an off-market deal, the competition basically vanishes. Sometimes you're the only buyer at the table. That means more privacy. Things can move way faster. And you have so much more power to negotiate the terms you want. And hey, for sellers, it's a dream. A quick, private sale without a parade of strangers walking through their house every weekend. But let's be honest, the biggest draw for most of us? It's the price. No bidding war means you can often get these homes for 5 to 15% below what they would have sold for on the open market. I mean, think about that. On a typical Indy home, you could be saving over $37,000. That is a game changer. Now, of course, this hidden market isn't something you can just stumble into on your own. It's not for amateurs. You need someone with a deep network and some serious expertise. So let's take a look at how the pros actually make this happen. The expert we're drawing from here has basically built their whole career on this stuff. We're talking 20+ years in the game, special certifications in negotiation and high-end marketing, and they even host a local real estate podcast. See, it's that kind of deep, on-the-ground knowledge that's absolutely essential to make this work. And you know what? The results, they really speak for themselves. Just listen to this from a recent buyer in Ravenswood. They said an agent's off-market wizardry saved them $25,000 and all the stress. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And that's not even the biggest example. Get a load of this number, $96,000. That's how much an executive relocating to Carmel saved. They got a $1.2 million estate before it ever hit the market, saving nearly $100,000 off the list price. That is the power of insider access. So you might be wondering, okay, great, but how do I get in on this? Well, it's not about being lucky. It's about following a very specific, proven process. Let's break down the playbook. The whole thing is really structured and personalized for you. It all kicks off with a discovery call where you nail down exactly what you're looking for. Then the agent goes on an exclusive hunt, tapping into their private network. After that, it's pretty standard stuff, making an offer, doing inspections, and closing. But the key is you're doing it all without that crazy public pressure. Okay, let's tackle some of the big questions that always pop up with this kind of thing, and we'll also look at what you need to know about the market heading into the end of 2025. All right, here's a big one. I know what you're thinking. It sounds a little secretive, maybe a bit sketchy. Are these off-market deals actually safe? And the answer is a huge yes, but with a condition. You have to have an expert guiding you. A real pro makes sure you get all the same protections, you get full seller disclosures, they line up all the critical inspections, like radon testing, which is a big deal in Indy, and they write ironclad contingencies into your offer. It's every bit as secure as a normal deal. Okay, next question. This all sounds amazing, but what's the catch? It has to cost more, doesn't it? Is there some special fee for this kind of insider access? Nope, and this is straight from the source. As a buyer, you pay $0 upfront, nothing extra. The agent's commission is paid by the seller when the deal closes, just like in any traditional sale. So you're getting all this expertise, all this access for no additional cost to you. Pretty great, right?
So where in Indy should you be looking for these hidden gems? Well, the source points to a few key hotspots. If you love historic charm, you're looking at Meridian Kessler. Want that urban buzz? Maybe for an investment. Check out Broad Ripple. For those beautiful, high-end suburban homes, it's all about Carmel and Zionsville. And if you're looking for up-and-coming areas with great potential, think about neighborhoods like Fletcher Place on the Eastside.
And that really brings us to the final takeaway here. In today's market, which is kind of weird, it's cooling down but still super competitive for the best houses, the old strategies just don't work anymore. The game has changed. It's not about chasing after listings you see online and getting into a stressful bidding war. It's about getting out ahead of everyone else and claiming your home before the public even knows it's available. So that's the real question you have to ask yourself. Are you going to keep chasing, or are you ready to start claiming?